Hey guys, how's it going? This is Yusei D-Wheeler here, and we are back with more Fate Grand Order Lostbelt 5.5, the Heian-Kyo, Naraka Mandala, Thunderous Flash, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's been a while since I streamed this though, and I know, as earlier today they announced that the new Christmas event's coming out, and I want to be able to finish this before then though, so hopefully I can finish it by this week though, so since I finished the stories of Pokemon Scarlet and Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days, I'll be focusing on this more until I finish it. And then I can probably go back to like streaming more Vanguard stuff though. And then probably, well, who knows? I might even stream just like grinding for, just regular grinding on the Christmas event though, because this is going to be a lottery event though, so yeah. Alrighty, so last time when we left off though, when we transferred, we ray-shifted into a new singularity that was started by Ashiya-Domon, or as we call him here, Caster of Limbo, because we don't. Technically here, we don't really know who he is yet, though. But so, yeah, it's all good. But you know, let's see. Give me a sec. There we go. So. And I'm using an updated BlueStacks player though, so there's a little less, there's better frame usage now too, so it's not a lot of like laggy frames and all that though, so I'm actually kind of happy with that. Oh, okay, we're getting into the fight here. I wonder who I should use. Is Saber and Assassin. Okay, well, I wonder, should I use... Okay. Just use Berserker Musashi, maybe. Yeah, let's use Musashi. She can help us out in this one. Alright, so there's going to be a lot of arrows for this one. I don't know how many of the arrows I'm going to do right now. At minimum, I'm going to do 3. Because we did the first 3 sections last time when I was able to stream it. Ooh, the moon. Oh, it's, say Shonagon. Or she calls herself Kyoko in this one. Give me a second, let me just kind of adjust something here. There we go. As the moon sets, the clouds part, revealing the clear sky beginning to lighten. Very nice. There's just something about her stories that really speaks to me. They make me feel like I'm a character in them myself, experiencing life in that palace. But I can't get behind using them for politics. That's just cruel of Lord Michinaga. Writers should be free to write what they want. I don't think people can really do their best work when it's just for themselves. I think that only happens when they're trying to live up to others' hopes for them. And I'm sure it's no different for her either. I think she's putting everything she's got into writing, more stories to make Lord Michinaga and Lady Shoshi happy. But then again, maybe I'm just overthinking it. There are times when that is true and times when it is not. I don't know who's talking here. Stories, huh? Yep, an unfinished story. I know Kaoruko's journey isn't anywhere close to over, and I don't want it to end here and now. I want to make sure she's writing her best story right up to the very end. A story just for her, that only she can write. What's that noise? It sounds like a machine thing. You need not worry. The act of storytelling is very similar to the act of following one's dreams, finding inspiration in great poetry and weaving one's own world. She'll see through it to the end. I'm certain of it.
Huh? Really? You seem awfully well informed.
Indeed I am. My own friends were great poets with similar inclinations. Who's talking? The city of Kyo, where monsters, evil spirits, and Oni run rampant. Of late, such foul creatures have even been prowling even in the city's main roads. Now, something even stranger has been spotted walking Kyo streets at night. A great hulking beast that towers over the average person. Who's that? Okay. Sorry about that. Just checking on something. Oh man, I'm definitely going to be streaming my New Year's polls for Muramasa. Yeah, I don't think I want to roll for the Christmas banner because, yeah, like I said, after this event though, we get New Year's, and then, yeah, a steel monster. Indeed, the metallic glint of the beast's body under the moon's pale rays resembled nothing so much as steel. Truly, the beast, with its eerily glowing red eyes, made for a terrifying sight as it wandered the deserted streets. The people of Kyo cowered in fear of this beast, convinced it would devour them if given the slightest chance. Even though no remains of the beast's meals, human or otherwise, were ever found. The end. Excerpt from a diary.
And there you have it. Lately, there have been a number of rumors about a steel monster supposedly walking the main roads at night.
Oh yeah, I remember in the last part, I know. I remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, we also found Tsuna no Watanabe, and he tried to kill us. But luckily we were saved by Kintoki. I remember seeing traditional Japanese monsters wandering around, but...
Indeed, I too am unsure as to what this means. No citizen of Kyo has actually seen the creature themselves, yet the rumors continue to spread.
Oh, excuse me. I just had dinner not too long ago.
Should it prove to be no more than a rumor, then we can cease our worrying. However, these rumors did begin only a few days ago, almost the same time as...
the Imperial Holy Grail War.
Yes, exactly.
Steel, huh? So this thing's using steel to armor its entire body? If that's true, that's a hell of a thing. Steel's been used to make weapons since pretty much forever, even back in the Age of Gods with Susanoo no Mikoto. Even now, they say the sword that was used to kill Orochi was made of steel, and it's being kept in a shrine somewhere now. But that was then, and this is now. And while I know a whole lot of things are different nowadays, I never heard of anything like that as far south as Hakata. Which basically means there's nothing like it at all in Japan, or China for that matter. I'm guessing it's probably just a monster with tougher skin than usual. I mean, it's not like we're talking about the Setsu armor here. Eyes shining. Oh? You mean Golden Huge Bear? What's that? Oh, did I say something weird when I was talking to myself? Sorry about that, didn't realize you were listening. I was just running my mouth figuring you wouldn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, just forget you heard that. That was, well... It's one of the Genji's most secret secrets, and I'll get in a heap of trouble if they find out I let an outsider know about it. So please, just forget I said anything. Okay. Great, that's all I needed to hear.
We heard you say armor of steel could not possibly exist. No more. Indeed, even several hundred years from now, in the Age of War, when I myself lived... steel armor was an extremely rare sight. I have never heard of such a thing being made in Japan. The only sets that existed were imported from foreign lands.
Like China?
No, like the countries in the South Sea.
Countries in the South Sea? Oh! So down in the south there are actual countries out on the sea?
I suppose that is technically what my phrasing suggests, but that is not generally what is meant, no. I was actually talking about foreign lands from much farther away, western lands to be exact.
It probably wouldn't help to say that they're on the other side of the globe, huh? Nope, I don't get it. But wherever these places are, I guess not even Hakata trades with them. Anyway, make sure you chew your rice thoroughly, Yusaku. You ain't touched your food in a while now. That ain't no way to show your appreciation to Lady Kaoruko's servants for going out of their way to make rice for our breakfast. Now go on, eat up, and make sure you savor every bite. Nom nom nom. That's more like it. Alright, Yusaku, I got something to tell you. You just keep on eating while I do the talking, okay? I want to talk about what we're going to do about the Imperial Holy Grail War. To be honest, I don't know what I should do. I got the marks on my hand, but I never got a heroic spirit of my own. After a few long days of waiting, I thought you might be my servant, but then you said you're not. Instead, you're a master who's got nothing to do with the Imperial Holy Grail War. Anyway, putting all that aside, after hearing everything your friends at Chaldea had to say, I can't help but think that this Imperial Holy Grail War thing don't pass the smell test. In fact, it reeks to the high heaven of outright villainy. This Limbo guy, yeah? I always thought this ritual sounded pretty weird, but now I know it's this evil bastard's crazy scheme. A lot of things make sense. Or, wait, let me see. Didn't read that right. I always thought this ritual sounded pretty weird, but now I know it's this evil bastard's crazy scheme. A lot of things make sense. Your friend said to stop the ritual, right? I think that's the right idea. There's no point in warriors who've sworn to protect the country competing with each other like this. Well, I guess the Imperial Palace decided otherwise, but who cares? They're morons. Anyway, there you go. I ain't about to dance to some evil bastard's tune.
Lord Kintoki.
Whoa there, don't go falling for me now, you hear?
I see you have a great sense of humor as well, Lord Kintoki. As I am a puppet rather than a human being, I can assure you there's no need to worry about that.
Got it.
Did Lord Kintoki just avert his eyes from me a bit?
Probably, he's probably trying not to stare at your tits.
Lord Kintoki?
Yeah?
Is there something I am lacking? If there is, please say so. Heroic spirits are supposed to be summoned in their prime, but I'm afraid I'm still deeply flawed. Regrettably, it seems that even in my prime, my various functions were plagued by many defects. I have thought about it a great deal, but the fact remains that my functions are still imperfect. If I have done anything to offend you, I would ask that you please let me know.
Right, got it. Now, do you think you could maybe, you know, for someone that's really like gung ho as Kintoki, though, he's a freaking shy boy, man. Like every time like some girl, like some busty woman comes, like goes right up to him, he tries not to look anywhere. He's like, nope, I cannot. Just watching. Don't forget, Danzo, Kintoki's still at that innocent age.
Oh, I see.
Don't get me wrong, I think it's great how your outfit's built for mobility. But when you get too close, it's a little hard to, know where to look. Catch my drift?
I see. Is that how it is?
That's how it is. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind giving me some space, I'd appreciate it. Oh hey, you're all done eating, Yusaku. Wow, completely changed the subject right there. Alright then, now it seems like a good time to tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna stop this Imperial Holy Grail War and whatever this Limbo bastard's up to. So I want you to think of me as one of your trusted companions, just like the rest of your team. Gladly. Right on!
I too am glad to have you on our team.
Alright, next we gotta figure out how it is we're gonna do that, right? Well, I'm thinking the fastest way to do it is to take down that Limbo scumbag, since he's behind it all. You don't know where he is, do you?
No, I'm afraid not. We do think he must be somewhere here in Heian-Kyo, but even that is no more than a hunch.
Hey, nothing wrong with hunches. In my experience, they're right more than... I'm sorry. In my experience, they're right more often than not. Besides, it's not like we don't have any clues at all to go on, right? What do you say this Limbo guy's other name was? Ashiadomon. That's it! Lord Ashiadomon. He's the Onmyoji running the whole Onmyo Bureau in Lord Seimei's absence. He's about as high up as higher-ups come. Rumor has it that the Minister of the Left's keener to listen to him than Lord Seimei now. Danzo, I got a question for you.
Yes?
Would you recognize this guy if you saw him?
Yes, I would. Limbo and I have our own history of sorts, so I'm certain I could tell at a glance whether this Ashiadomon is the original living one from this time or Limbo.
Then we have our first objective. Hell yeah! Alright, next thought. We're smack in the middle of the Imperial Holy Grail War, yeah? And since it's this crazy huge ritual that requires every Onmyoji in the Bureau working to pull it off, all of those folks are gonna have to hunker down in the safest part of the city. So I'm thinking if Lord Domon's gonna be anywhere, it'll be the Imperial Palace.
Back when I was gathering information, I took a look at the Imperial Palace at the end of Suzaku Avenue. Even though it's being rebuilt after a fire burnt parts of it down, it has a strong temple-level bounded feel, better than top-range mage workshops. In fact, it could well be even stronger than that, and I'm just not knowledgeable enough to see it.
I guess we'll just have to use more conventional methods to get in then. Yeah. The only way we're getting in there is through the front door, and with a damn good reason. Huh?
Good morning, everyone. Oh my, I see you all polished off your breakfast. Would you care for another serving of rice? It wouldn't take any time at all to prepare.
Hell yeah, thanks, Lady Kaoruko.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to hearing men speak at such, volume. So, then, would you like seconds, yes? And very much so from the sound of it?
What is it?
Very well, coming right up. The servants will be thrilled to know you enjoy their cooking so much.
Oh yeah, seconds would be great, thanks. And while we're at it, we've got another favor to ask you too, Lady Kaoruko.
Oh yes, by all means. Anything for honored guests. Indeed, you're all free to stay as long as you like. And if you have any special requests, I will gladly do whatever I can to grant them.
Anything? I'm just kidding. I knew the daughter of Lord Fujiwara no Tametoki would hear us out. You proper nobles really know your manners. I hate to take advantage of that generous nature of yours, but it's for the greater good. Lady Kaoruko, we do have a request to make of you. A big one. Keep it down, Kintoki. Oh, right, sorry.
Lord Kintoki, what were you thinking made Lady Kaoruko cower in fear, not only once, but twice?
It's not like I was trying to scare her. Sorry about that, Lady Kaoruko. See, the truth is... Ooh, what are we asking?
You wish to visit the Imperial Palace? I see. Well, I'm sure you already know this as a warrior of the Genji. I feel I must remind you that the Imperial Palace is home to His Imperial Highness, the Emperor. Only the highest ranked officials may enter, and only for the purpose of discussing political decisions that affect all of Japan. The only exceptions are those who serve the Emperor, or the Empress personally, such as myself, as I am one of the ladies, Shoshi's ladies-in-waiting. One cannot simply walk in as they like. But, of course you knew that when you made your request, didn't you?
Please, I'm begging you here.
Oh my, Lord Kentucky! Please stop that. There's no need for you to bury your face in the floor. Dogesa, I have never seen a warrior of Lord Kentucky's caliber lower himself like this.
Dogesa. Please, we need your help. I promise we won't make any trouble for you. Well, I mean, not more than we're making now. As long as it doesn't get back to the main Genji house, you can even use my name if you want. We just want to talk to Lord Ashiadoma in the palace. So please, Kaoruko, help us out.
Lord Kentucky? Well, there may be a way. If I use your name when I ask Lord Michinaga, he may be willing to let you in. Still, I already owe Lord Michinaga many favors, and am a little reluctant to be deeper in his debt.
I don't want to ask you to do anything you're not comfortable with, Lady Kaoruko. If you can't help us, that's okay. We'll just lay low here until we come up with something else. Well, I guess we'll be making trouble for you either way, but...
Yes, that's true, isn't it? Alright, I understand. I understand very well now. At this point, owing Lord Michinaga a few more favors won't change anything, so we'll figure something out.
Okay, Wait, hang on. I ain't hearing things right. Kaoruko just said she'd figure something out, yeah? Why the sudden change of heart, Kaoruko?
I was a little uncertain of what to do since it was such a big request, but I'm not uncertain anymore. That's all. So while I am uncertain how helpful I can be, I will do my best.
Awesome. Thanks, Kaoruko.
Thank you, Lady Kaoruko. We are in your debt.
Thanks, Kaoruko.
You're welcome. At any rate, I will do everything in my power to get you inside the palace, but I am still not certain Lord Michinaga will allow it. So if I'm unable to make that happen, I hope you can forgive me.
Oh, I don't know. I think you've got a pretty good shot. You're not just any lady-in-waiting, after all. You're the Murasaki Shikibu. I'm sure the Minister of the Left remembers who you are. I mean, from what I've heard, everyone in the whole palace reads your stories. Oh, right. You're still working on the tale of Genji, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. Don't tell me. You've read it, haven't you? No, I'd love to know what you think. I mean, I'd really love to know what you think, but if you say anything I'm not ready to hear, I don't know what I'll... But never mind that. You need permission to enter the palace, right? Then leave it to me. I'll do the very best I can to get you in. It seems that others have various difficulties of their own.
Sure looks that way. I can't even imagine what it's like for him. Of course, this is my first time meeting a storytelling genius. Writing stories is basically like looking in on entire lives unfolding in completely different places and describing them one word at a time, yeah? That's a whole different story from just recording some noble's accomplishments or rumors about some warrior. It ain't at all like keeping a diary either. I think it was Kyoko who said writers pick and choose whatever they like from real events, rumors, journals, dreams, and so on. And then they weave all those different elements together into a single story. So you start with just words, and then when you're done, you've got a vision of a whole other world different from the one we live in. Man. I bet both reading and writing things like that's gotta be a ton of fun. Hey, Canby, have you seen people's fanfiction?
Thank you for waiting. Lord Mijinaga's agreed to grant you entry into the palace tomorrow morning, though only briefly. Now come, we must leave right away.
That's great, Kaoruko. Thanks a ton. Come on, Yusuke. I know you're sleepy, but it's time to get going. Just 5 more minutes. I was just taking a quick nap.
Here, Master. I brought you a damp towel. Perhaps it'll help you wake up.
Sure. Feeling more awake now? I know it's been a while since we had dinner, and you must be pretty tired, but you'll just have to suck it up. Anyway, I gotta say, it was pretty smart of you to get us in right around the daybreak, Kaoruko.
I'm sorry it took so long for my messengers to obtain the necessary permissions. Still, if we take a carriage right now, we should arrive at the palace shortly before the gates open.
I'm surprised they'll let us in on that hour.
Oh well, this is actually a special exception. Since this is a matter that needs to be kept quiet from the main Genji house. The Minister of the Left thought you should come when you are unlikely to see any palace outsiders.
Wow, we can actually hear the whistle. Nice thinking, Lady Kaoruko. Of course, I expect we'll still have some waiting around to do once we get there. But hey, that means we oughta... hey. But hey, that means we oughta get to see the Lord Domon the first thing in the morning, right?
Yes, that's true.
You hear that, Yusuke? I'm fine, I'm not sleepy, I can do this. Great, then let's get going.
Right, Master.
This is a pretty long story segment. Never thought we'd get to ride in a carriage. Is this normal?
No, not at all. Typically, carriages are only for nobility. Normally, it would be unthinkable for a shinobi like myself to so much as set foot in one. This is so exciting. I cannot believe I got to ride in a carriage not once, but twice.
Kaoruko?
Oh no, it's just, well... Master, I'm detecting vicious magical energy signals outside of the carriage. There are monsters afoot. But don't worry, Lord Seimi's spell should keep them away from us. We will just have to go around them, that's all.
Too much trouble. Come on, boss. I bet seeing a little Ashigara Sumo will wake you up. Lady Kaoruko, you and your servants can just sit back and enjoy the show, too. True, we don't have any time to waste.
Right. Hostiles confirmed. Moving to eradicate now, Master.
Oh, finally. Okay, so this is where we're fighting. Oh man, that's a pretty long segment. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Give me a sec, folks. I'll be right back. Just need to refill my drink. Sorry about that, folks. Ah, wrong one.
早炊きですよカルメン。5号の改善ここにあり。とにかく破りたい。めなぎ払います。誇りにかけて。天将海を立つ。行くぞ対天使対剣豪大結界。これが私の巌流島だ。白兵戦行きます。早炊きですカルメナ。戦いですか。熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズ。いざ下がっているように誇りにかけて。水天幕府大屏風。
Alright.
負けん牽制何するものだ。これぞ武蔵の戦なり。いよ水も滴るいい女。照り返す太陽はじける水しぶき。かわいい女の子。水着大好き。
平安京の時代に存在した代理と現在の京都市内に存在する京都御所は小さなことからコツコツとですね。一歩一歩着実に前進していきましょう。
Ports. So it's Lancers and Assassin. Okay. Maybe this is a job for Umu?
「出陣します。総員構えてください。」
Oh, okay, so we have a Tsuchigumo here.
早立ちですよカルウェル運命をかけた戦いであれば
相手に見ればよい
Oh.
喝采は途絶えぬ酔いしれる時だあのあた可愛がってやろう
Whee!
我が才を見よ万来の喝采を聞けラウセンのクラウディウス
Gee. Ah, here we go.
運命をかけた戦いであれば熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズ
宴はこれからだ
早立ちですよカルウェル早立ちですよカルウェル
かす可愛がってやあのあたり
There
だ
you go.
我が才を見よ万来の喝采を聞けラウセンのクラウディウス
社交界より早いではなくあでやかな姿も良いものであろう
Woohoo!
I'm amazed. We made it to the palace without having to take a single detour. That was truly an impressive performance. I still can't quite believe you defeated all those monsters so easily.
Hey, it's daylight now. That's a weight off our shoulders. Man, now I'm feeling sleepy.
How silly. Were you not the one saying fighting would wake us all up?
Leaving an alert because I don't want to spoil it. Have a groovy time. Hey, Dove, thanks for the subscribbles. What are you doing this late up? We ran into monsters at night with Kyoko's carriage, too.
Yes, we do tend to see a lot of monsters in the middle of the night or right before dawn.
Yeah, those things really prefer darkness. They almost never show their faces when the sun's out. The only thing you gotta worry about during the daytime is Oni.
That truly does sound nightmarish. I had no idea Heian-Kyo was such a dangerous place. Be that as it may, Kyo is still the most prosperous city in all of Japan.
ZZZ. You came to my chat to sleep. Yeah. Also, just know we're gonna be getting Santa Carna soon.
Indeed, I dare say it would be impossible for any other town to surpass its scale. Even the town of Hakata Otsu, which serves as Japan's key port of trade with China, is still a far cry from Kyo's size. And yet, despite that,
We still gotta deal with monsters. But hey, what are you gonna do? Heian-Kyo wouldn't be what it is today if it hadn't been for the great Sei Taishogun. Sakanoe no Tamura-Maro. God damn, I can't even say this. Z. My chat's gonna be nothing with Z. C. And all the other warriors who fought and died to claim victory here. And of course, when you got winners, you also got losers. So what happens to the losers? Maybe they all die off. Or maybe they head out into the fields and mountains and spend the rest of their days nursing a real bad grudge. That kind lasts for generations. When they die like that, they probably come back to haunt the people they see as responsible for their fate. Grand Order? I mean, what? And wouldn't be any surprise if their grudge caused them to turn into Oni or Tsuchigumo while they're still alive. That does sound like a really bad grudge. Kind of sounds like Dove whenever she thinks she's gonna get spoilers. I mean, what?
Lord Kentucky.
Just kidding. If everyone lost a war really did turn into monsters. I'm sorry. If everyone that lost the war really did turn into monsters, society as we know it would have been wiped out long ago. So no, I don't think that's where all the Oni and Tsuchigumo come from. Just some of them. I wonder which side Oe Takamaru came down on, and whether he changed his mind after Lord Tamura-Maro beat him. And then there's his wife, Lady Suzuka Gozen. Some people say she was an Oni herself, or maybe the daughter of a demon king, but who knows? Now she just wants to be a schoolgirl. Maybe she was just a really tough warrior from a powerful family, one without any horns or flame breath or anything. Not that we'll ever know now, of course. Anyways, some of the losers who nursed a hell of a grudge gave themselves over to darkness. And even now they threaten Kyo during the night. You got it.
Here we are, everyone. We've arrived at the Imperial Palace. Then, if you'll excuse me... Huh? Lady Danza was just here. I don't see her anywhere, though. Is she still in the carriage? No, she's not. That's strange.
I'm thinking the less sit here, the better.
I could have sworn I saw her here. I even thought I heard her voice. But if you're sure, I suppose it must have been my imagination. Perhaps it's because I didn't sleep last night. Well, that certainly won't do now. I need to be clear-headed and on my best behavior here. No, not just me. That goes for all of you too. Remember, the palace does not tolerate any rudeness whatsoever. So please, make sure you take extra care with how you speak and conduct yourselves. Is that clear?
Understood. Got it. No, wait, I mean... I am aware, Lady Kaoruko. Rest assured, I, Equerry Sakata Kentoki of the Genji clan, have matters well in hand.
Please be sure that you do. One transgression will see us all lose our heads, myself included.
Oof.
Alright, let us be on our way. Lord Ashiya-Doman, the current head of Onmyoji. I have indeed heard rumors that he is somewhere inside the Imperial Palace. He would not usually be here this early. But apparently, he is in the middle of performing a crucial ritual with the rest of the Onmyo Bureau. So he is at the palace day and night for the time being. I do not, however, know exactly where to find him within the palace. All I can do is show you around with no one else around. While no one else is around. Whatever you do, please make absolutely sure you do not go anywhere the Emperor or Lady Shoshi may be.
Understood. Understood.
Good. Then please continue this way. Although Lady Shoshi's father, Lord Michinaga, has taken up residence in the palace, we should not have to worry about running into him at this time of day. So please don't worry about that.
Got it. Whoa there. Hold up, Lady Kaoruko. There's someone headed this way. Whoever it is, they've got a real glamorous air about them. Could be a lady in waiting or... Oh, wait, it's Tamamo.
Oh! Well, hello there. What a surprise to see others up and about at this hour. You're one of Lady Shoshi's ladies in wings, aren't you? Murasaki something, wasn't it? Good morning, Lady Takako.
Takako? Isn't that Tamamo?
My name is Fujiwara no Kaoruko. I am also known as Murasaki Shikibu. That's it, Murasaki Shikibu. I've been reading your stories for a long time now.
Is that Tamamo?
Yes? I'm sorry, but who might you be?
Oh, right. Where are my manners? I'm Sakata Kintoki of the Genji family. We've come to see Lord Domon about an important matter.
Well, how very polite of you. I suppose this must be your first time seeing me in this form?
Huh?
You mean you don't remember? Come now, think back to when you first came down from that mountain in Sagabi. Oh, but then again, you were so young that maybe you couldn't tell your foxes from your tanuki back then. I do beg your pardon.
Not at all.
We do appreciate everything you do for the city of Kyo, Lord Sakata Kintoki. As for the young man with the dark hair, I couldn't help but notice you seem rather transfixed with me. Have we met somewhere before? If we have, I'm afraid I can't remember. I am Takako, one of the Emperor's concubines.
Damn, he scored himself to Momo. Wait, give me a sec, folks. Okay, sorry about that.
I am Takako, one of the Emperor's concubines. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The, pleasure's all mine. That face, those ears, those tails. What is it, Yusuke? Cat got your tongue or something? Oh, I gotcha. It wasn't a cat. It was a pretty noble lady. Sorry about that, Lady Takako. I hope you can forgive my young friend here. Don't sell me out, you asshole.
I see. Yes, that's quite alright. You certainly are a straightforward one, aren't you? You there. You can see, can't you? How strange. My illusions are perfect, but no one but Lord Seimei should be able to see my tails or the ears atop top of my head. No matter how gifted you may be, this should be entirely impossible. And yet, you saw through my illusion like it was nothing.
Well, if I'm gonna go full weeb here, that means I possess what is known as the Sharingan. Guess I watched too much Naruto, yeah. Give me a sec, folks.
Are you sure we haven't met somewhere before? If you or I already have a connection of some kind, that would be a different story.
Technically we've... Oh man, this is really hard to explain.
Oh my, I see. Then we do have a connection of sorts. Still, it seems you aren't here for me, so you truly are here to see Lord Domon? Well then, that's quite alright. I'm happy to keep my nose out of your affairs. So I do hope you'll return the favor and keep my little secret. Do we have an understanding?
Uh-huh.
Good. Then do take care, won't you? For I'm told only eventual spirits have taken to prowling, even within the palace walls of late.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Phew.
I don't know what it is, but there's something about her that made my blood run cold. Me, Kaidomaru of Ashigara. Look, me, Kaidomaru of Ashigara. I guess this means she's more fearsome than the giant bears on Ashigara. Man, this stuff's exactly why I don't understand women.
Are you alright, Lord Yusaku? You seem like you were discussing something very private. I've never exchanged more than a few pleasantries with Lady Takako myself.
I'm okay, thanks. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about either, but... Excuse me, please. Huh? I didn't sense his approach. How the hell did he get behind Yusuke without me noticing? Oh, fuck, he's there. I do beg your pardon. Could I have a moment of your time, young man? I couldn't help but notice the many impurities circling about your head. They may have something to do with your unusual manner of dress. But no matter, please remain still. I don't like that symbol. Exorcising evil spirits, huh? And you did it so easily without even needing to light any sacred fire. Pretty clear, sacred fire. Pretty clear why they say you're one of the best onmyoji we've had in ages. There we go. That should do it. Have you run into any creatures of the night lately? Well, that won't do at all. You nearly brought the impurities with you into the palace. But that's all right. Now that I've exorcised them, we have nothing to worry about. Ashia Domon?
Yes, that is me. Oh my goodness, I'm so terribly sorry. Though I've been fortunate enough to study under Lord Seimei, I had no idea some residual anger from the monstrosities that roamed Kyo at night was still clinging to you. I do hope you can forgive me, Lord Yusaku.
That you mean... Did you just help me?
It is good to see you again, It is good to see you again, Lady Kaoruko. I mean, Lady Murasaki Shikibu. And you, Lord Sakata Kintoki. As for you, I don't believe I had the pleasure. Indeed, my name is Ashia Doman. I am but a humble onmyoji. With the great Lord Abe no Seimei absent, I, along with all the capable onmyoji at the Onmyoji Bureau, have been attempting to fill his shoes. As it is my task to protect the Imperial Palace, albeit in a manner wholly separate from our valiant warriors, I was duty-bound to do something about the impurities I saw clinging to you, however minor.
I'm Yusaku.
Goodness me, it seems you're not overly fond of me. Perhaps I shouldn't have been so hasty in stepping in to exercise you. I'm afraid I don't understand why it is you are so wary of me. But it is quite alright. I am but a humble onmyoji after all. I am well aware that Lord Abe no Seimei has the love of the people in a way I never will. Indeed, the public seems to view me as something of a villain, so do not worry, I am accustomed to such dislike.
I'm not keeping my mouth shut. I'm not about public opinion.
Oh?
Sorry.
Then may I ask how you already know about me? Surely you can't have heard anything from the missing Lord Seimei.
I guess one of my buddies is playing Deer Days. Donzo! I've been doing my best to let him blab on without cutting him off, but I can't wait anymore. Is this bastard the guy you guys were telling me about? Is it the bastard you guys are telling me about? Is this our limbo guy right here?
Right. Master, Lord Kintoki, forgive me for remaining hidden while I speak. This man here does indeed look exactly like Limbo. However, I cannot sense any of Limbo's unmistakable malice from him. In fact, I sense nothing evil about him at all. It is almost as if the very type of magical energy he uses is completely different from Limbo.
Huh? Is that so? Then this guy and Limbo must be different people. This is great, Donzo. Just knowing that's a big help.
Lord Kintoki? Do I perhaps have something on my face?
Nah, you don't. We just wanted to see you. We just wanted to see you to check up on something, and we have. We're all good now. If my friend there can't seem to stop shuddering, well, it's probably because he's never met an onmyoji before. Can't blame him, really, since he's from real far away.
Oh, I see. Do you mean like Sagami or somewhere thereabouts?
Something like that.
What's all...
What's all this commotion? Where do you think you are, Domon? Have you forgotten that you stand in the Emperor's palace?
Lord Michinaga!
Oh, Kaoruko, it's you. And you're Kaidomaru of the Genji clan. I don't recognize you. Who are you? Oh boy, this is gonna be something. Yeah, we're at the Imperial Palace now.
サーバントのタイプはアタッカーとサポーターとに分かれます。小さなことからコツコツと
Ooh, more quartz.
一歩一歩着実に前進していきましょう。
No battles for this one. The palace played host to unusual guests today. The palace is the highest political institution in all of Japan, where the emperor himself resides. Not even the warriors of the acclaimed Genji clan, those who serve Lord Michinaga himself, could easily gain entry. And yet, in spite of all that, this young warrior and his companions said they wished to visit. Their reason? To meet with Lord Ashiya Domon, the onmyoji currently serving in Lord Abe no Seimei's stead. Along with this man who was always seemed vaguely unsettling to me, despite his soft demeanor. Fortunately, the young warriors were successful. Their business now concluded. I thought they would turn around and leave right away. But as luck would have it, it was then that none other than Lord Michinaga, the Minister of the Left, and the Emperor's father-in-law should appear. I was so shocked that I feared my heart might try to leap out of my mouth. The end. Excerpt from a diary. I'm glad to see you in good health, Lord Minister of the Left. This young man here is my apprentice. I expect that he will one day be the equal of even the four heavenly kings. I am responsible for bringing him here, so I beg you, please be lenient with him. Alright. Got a bit of a snack here, too.
Lord Michinaga, these are the two visitors I told you about the other.
Silence, Kaoruko. I'm speaking with Kaidomaru right now.
Yes, Lord Michinaga, forgive me.
Now, you there, boy. Let me take a look at you. Oh? Sorry, I thought I dropped something. How odd. It seems you are truly unafraid, even in the presence of the Minister of the Left. I see. So you are one of the Genji's up-and-coming warriors. Kaidomaru never mentioned that. If you had shown the slightest sign of fear, I would have declared you an interloper and lopped your head off where you stand. I forgot how I forgot. I think I voiced him differently in the last one. I just don't remember. But it seems you are made of a stern stuff indeed. Have you perhaps encountered a giant malicious spirit before? If you have, yet retain your sanity, that would mean you must be of a kind with Raiko and Kaidomaru there. Wouldn't you agree, Kaidomaru? I would. Well, while such monstrous bloodlines have no place in the nobility, they can be quite useful in warriors, as Mitsunaka has demonstrated. You may raise your head, warrior of Ashigara. I will not reproach you for this transgression. Thank you, Lord Now, why have you done it? You said you had a reason for this. Very well. Tell me what it is. Yes, sir. Oh boy, now what do I do? Just our luck to run into the minister to the left like this. And in front of Lord Domon, no less. So what do I do? Sorry, just replying to a message. If I mess up here, all our heads will roll for sure. Well, Sakata Kentucky, this will be a good challenge in its own right. Alright, time to steel myself. I'm just gonna have to make him understand what's at stake. Kaido Maru. I know you are not a frequent visitor to the palace, and especially not at this early hour. I also heard from Kaoruko that you wish for an audience with this Onmyoji. Why is that? Oh, alright. Tell me why you have done this, Kaido Maru. It's the Imperial Holy Grail War. All those claims about the Imperial Holy Grail War bringing Kyo 1,000 years of peace are a pack of lies. Oh. The Imperial Holy Grail's war's true aims are pure malice. We believe it is all a villain's scheme, and that it will lead to a great uprising that threatens the peace of the entire city of Kyo. So please, Lord Minister of the Left, we beg of you, please reconsider going ahead with the Imperial Holy Grail War.
A villain's scheme? But Lord Seimei himself detailed the workings of this ritual in the letter he sent.
A villain's scheme that will lead to a great uprising, Of all the things I thought you might say. Have you forgotten, Kaido Maru, this contest was Seimei's own proposal? I can understand how an innocent youth of the mountains to the east may not fully grasp the weight of the words of the greatest Onmyoji of our time hold. But that is no excuse not to think before you speak. Remember, Kyo is already beset by constant threats to its peace. While it would be easy to dismiss this Imperial Holy Grail War as something not to be trusted. If true, the 1,000 years of peace we stand to gain in exchange for the lives of a few foreign sorcerers is a most worthy prize. And if it should prove to be false, then we shall be no worse off than we are now. Am I wrong, Kaido Maru? But Lord Minister of the Left, I am told that we only know about this ritual form. This ritual from... How the hell with it? Come on. How the hell with it? Come on, Minister. How do we even know this letter even came from Lord Seimei? For all we know, it could just easily be a fake. Don't you see how damn fishy all this is? Come on, Minister, this has got to be some kind of villain's plan.
Lord Kintoki! Lord Kintoki, stop, please! You mustn't speak to Lord Michinoka in such a coarse manner.
Sorry about that. I mean, forgive me, Lord Minister of the Left. But I meant every word I said. Please at least believe me about that. You've certainly never been this insistent about anything before, Kaidomaru. I can also see you are by no means an experienced liar. You say a villain is behind this. Tell me more. Well, what do you know? You're a lot more reasonable than I thought, Michinaga. Oh.
Lord Kintoki!
A man called Limbo. Oh. I'm positive he's the one behind the Imperial Holy Grail War. Go on. So, you believe this to be a scheme of a villain from another world, do you? Fascinating. Indeed, we do know that there are worlds beyond Japan and China, as evidenced by different casters from different lands we have already seen. And it does stand to reason that not every person from these other worlds would be kind and pure of heart. So I can see the logic behind your claims. However, everything about the letter we received, from the crest on its seal to the strokes in its writing, matches Seimei's other letters. Isn't that right, Domon?
Yes, Lord Minister, I'm certain of it.
I still don't trust that Domon guy, but if Danto says it ain't him, I'll just have to trust that it ain't. Besides, accusing him of being Limbo now won't get us anywhere.
Is something wrong?
It's nothing. Furthermore, you have no evidence to verify your claims. It is one thing to make claims about this Limbo person being behind it all, but as of now, we only have your word. And we cannot halt the Imperial Holy Grail War on your word alone. Damn it, I should have seen that coming. Of course, that's how this was gonna go when we had no plan for things to go like they have. Right now, the only proof we got is Yusaku and the rest of the Chaldeans' word. I believe him, and I'm totally on board, but of course Lord Michinaga isn't gonna go for it. Especially when he doesn't have the same bad feeling about all this that I got. So now what do we do? However, I am a reasonable man. If you claim that the Imperial Holy Grail War is in fact a wicked scheme that must be stopped, then bring me proof. Michinaga! Watch your tongue, Kaidomaru. Now, as I was saying, you may either bring me proof that this is all some wicked scheme, or if all the masters remaining in the Holy Grail War were to refuse to compete, that would effectively halt the ritual as well.
Lord Michinaga, that would...
Am I wrong?
No. It would indeed be impossible to complete the ritual if the masters refused to participate.
As I thought. And those are not the only ways. If the Genji clan, the protectors of our city, were to determine that the Imperial Holy Grail War is indeed evil, I would certainly be willing to believe them. There are a few tasks more important than protecting the city where the Emperor resides. So if the clan charged with the task to abandon this ritual in favor of protecting the city, I would certainly have no grounds to object. How does that sound? Hey, yeah, you really are a reasonable guy, Michinaga. This aura. Uh-oh. It's you. Brother Tsuna? I overheard your discussion. My apologies. I never thought we would be both asked to enter the palace, Kintoki, let alone do so at the same time. Unfortunately for him, Lord Minister of the Left, your proposal will not be possible. I am both a master in the Imperial Holy Grail War and a member of the Genji clan, which means neither of your conditions can be met. For I am devoted to seeing the Imperial Holy Grail War through to completion. Ah, if it isn't Tsuna, the warrior of Genji entrusted with the prized Higekiri. Ha 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 ha! It seems as though you will have your work cut out for you, Kintoki. Tsuna. Kintoki. I told you I would have you show me your left hand the next time we meet. Did you now? If we were not in the Imperial Palace right now, Equerry, I would take a look right now and cut you down where you stand. However, it seems the terrain advantage lies with you now. So you've made me go back on my word. It would seem that here, at least, you're the superior fighter. Well, thanks. That's awful nice of you. Poor Murasaki. Both of you, cut out right now! Oh, brave and powerful Genji warriors, please! Please, no further! This is the Imperial Palace. You simply cannot fight here. I beg of you, do stay your blades. Omoshiroi, omoshiroi.
クリスマスがやってきました。今年はどんなサンタが生まれるのかワクワクしますね。慣れた頃ほど油断しやすいもの、受け取り忘れにはご注意くださいね、先輩。ふと興味を覚え
Alright, well, let's do this. That's still for section 1. So I'll probably only do like the next 3 sections though. So there we have it. We might not be any closer to finding Limbo, but at least now we know he and Lord Domon are different people. And the Mister of the Left even gave us a chance to stop the whole Imperial Grail War. I say we got luckier than we could have hoped for. All we gotta do is get either the Genji clan or the other masters to wash their hands of it. So, what's our next move?
While Lord Watanabe no Tsuna does pose a major threat, if we put him aside for now, I believe our best option would be to find the 3 remaining pairs of masters and servants. Unless it would be easier to convince a majority of the Genji clan to denounce the Imperial Holy Grail War instead?
Nah, you're right. Boss Reiko ain't gonna be much help right now, so sorry about that. Then we should start by gathering information. Right on. Gotcha. Man, you don't waste a second, do you? I like it. You almost remind me of the Imperial officers. You used to poking around unfamiliar places or something, Yusaku? I'm pretty much an expert at that now. Then I'll have to make sure I don't fall behind. Well, we won't get anywhere without information, so... You got that right. Okay then, let's go see what the hot gossip is.
The city is so much livelier now than it was at night. The difference is truly, well, night and day. I suppose I should have expected as much. No, truly. This is what it should be like all of the time.
Pretty much. Come to think of it, you two still haven't seen what it's like during the day, huh? Guess that makes sense since we had to stay inside Kaoruko's house all day yesterday. Hey, it's Kintoki! I don't know who this is. That's a kid.
I knew it was you! Hi, Kintoki!
Oh, if it isn't Kaido of Sagami. Have you grown even bigger since last I saw you? Tell me, does the leader of the Genji know you're going around town with such a lovely lady? Oh man. We're talking about Danzo?
Hey, Kintoki, have some mochi. Don't worry, it's my treat.
Oh hey, this is great. We didn't even have to go around looking for people to talk to. They're coming to us. Yeah, that was taking some time. Hey everyone, you heard anything about... heard it... Oh, sorry. Hey everyone, you heard about anything weird happening lately? Hmm? Are we talking about nighttime or daytime? It better be day, what with all the monsters who come out at night.
We haven't even seen the Tengu much lately. The only weird thing I can think of is that Oni, the one from Mount Oe.
What, her? She's no big deal. The Genji are around to handle exactly that kind of thing. Me, I'm more worried about the Tsuchigumo. I heard they've even been showing up around Sai Road at night lately.
At night? Well, that's no surprise. At nighttime, they show up around Suzaku Avenue, too.
What? No, they don't. Come on, Kaido, tell them I'm right. I'm not sure.
Oh, no, you don't. The only sorts of Tsuchigumo a Genji warrior needs to worry about are the big ones. It's the officer's job to handle the monsters that wander around Kyo at night, right?
Thanks for saying so. We don't usually divide the work up that neat and tidy, but yeah, that's basically right.
Oh, Kintoki! What about the steel monster?
Eh? Isn't that the giant monster that walks around at night?
A steel monster. A great hulking beast that wanders the streets of Kyo at night. And that towers over the average person. That's it! You know that Inari Shrine down the road from the palace? Well, my big sister said she saw it slipping out from the grounds there.
So there are monsters out there that even not the great virtues of Inari can do anything about? Yikes, that's scary.
You mean the shrine where they keep the Inari palanquin? Yeah, I think I've heard that one too. My cousin has a daughter who lives out near the Nishibojo alley. And she said a big steel monster shows up around midnight making weird creaking noises.
So how long has this steel monster been showing up? Has it always been around, or is it more of a recent thing?
I'm not sure. I think I heard about it yesterday, or maybe the day before. My sister said she saw it yesterday. Master.
That'd put it right around when the Imperial Holy Grail War started.
Indeed, it would.
Then let's go check it out. Wait, are you talking about Babbage? Danzo, let Kaoruko know we'll be coming back late, will ya?
Understood.
Yeah, look at this Mesh, look all happy right there. Man, I'm getting a lot of quartz from this one. Alright, give me 1 second, folks. Might need to refill up my drink. Alright, give me a sec. Be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Let's see, Dove, why is your message all? Oh, why is your message all blurred out? Tisk, tisk, Dove. Let's see. Golden Archer, though. Oh yeah, by the way, I did manage to get the Ibuki Doji. So let me switch to Ibuki Doji so she can get some EXP. Alright, it's nighttime now. So far, there ain't been anything weird. Man, it's been forever since I had company at a stakeout. Now I feel like a detective in a cop show. I guess you're used to this sort of thing, huh? I guess you're used to this sort of thing, huh, Kentoki? Not as much as an actual officer. Catching thieves and looking for people is usually their thing. Our job's to deal with Oni trying to take over Kyo and take out monsters like the great. Damn. Our job's to deal with Oni trying to take over Kyo and to take out monsters like the great Tsuchigumo. We also exorcise ghosts that show up in temples or noble houses, take care of any stragglers who crop up from the rebellion in eastern Japan. Things like that, basically. Excuse me. But every now and then, we get jobs that involve taking a page from the officer's book like this. Jobs that involve laying low, hiding out, and investigating the truth behind a rumor or a mystery. Well, it's all a pain in the ass. There's just so many people out in the city. And any place with a lot of people seems like it always has more than its share of trouble. I take it you don't care. You don't much care for crowded places. Can't say I do. No. Did I mention I grew up on a mountain? It was Mount Ashigara. Way off in the east. Sorry. It was Mount Ashigara, way off to the east, in a place called Sagami, and of course, there weren't any other people around. Only other things there were beasts, and more beasts. Oh, and the occasional Oni. So I never saw this kind of thing back up in the mountain. There weren't any kids running around laughing, or mothers cooking, or men working. Like I said, there weren't any other people at all up there. So now that I live in the city and I see that sort of thing all the time, I've really come to love them. Not sure I'll ever really feel at home in the city, and I'm not big on crowds. Still love those people anyway. I mean, I guess I like the way the beasts up on the mountain went about living their lives doing whatever they felt like too. But even though it's real similar, it ain't quite the same thing, is it? I guess the best way I can put it is, they're different, but they're also not. I think I know what you mean.
I'm back, Master. As you wished, I informed Lady Kaoruko that we'll be returning late this evening.
Great, thanks, Danzo.
Also, on my way here, I ran a quick scan of the Inari Shrine grounds and the surrounding area. and discovered a small shrine over by the tall grass that leads directly to a natural cavern.
Nice. That's really, oh, golden. Right, Yusaku? Golden. Hell yeah. Gotta bro it up with him, man. So there's an underground cave out here in Inari's shrine, huh? You're right. It does look like it was naturally formed. I wonder how far back it goes. It probably ain't that deep since I'm not feeling much in the way of wind, but... Ha! What do you know? I'm usually pretty dense when it comes to these sorts of things, but even I can tell there's something unusual here.
Indeed, my sensors are detecting the same thing. This cavern may not be very deep, but it is located right on top of a ley line rich in magical energy.
Right on top of a ley line, huh? I don't know anything about magical energy, but I can tell there's something ominous about this place. Perfect where monsters nest, or for an Onmyoji's sacred fire. So that means this place is a good place, or a bad one?
If Lady Mash were here, she could put down a summoning circle. But never mind that now. The important thing is, this cave would be a tremendous asset to any participant to in the Holy Grail War. It would be an invaluable source of magical energy for Master and Heroic Spirit alike, and for the Imperial Holy Grail War, it would be a key strategic point for any caster.
So that means... Ha! Looks like we hit the jackpot on our first try. There's something in here. It could be monsters or Oni or Tsuchigumo. Hell, maybe it's another visitor from a different world.
Magical energy signals detected up ahead. Measuring energy levels now. Whatever they are not servants.
Oh, those things. Aha! So these things are the steel monsters those people were talking about. Wait. Helter Skelters? Interesting. These things really are made of solid steel. They may not, they may look like it, but they ain't sets of armor. We haven't heard a name, so they aren't masters. So I guess this means we got ourselves some casters?
No, they themselves are not casters. I suspect they are familiars or perhaps clones. Here they come!
Alrighty, let's do this. Now I can crunch. Woo! It is Babbage.
眩しいです。行きましょう。さあ行きますよ。聖女より大いなる海の恵みをお届けです。ホップステップグレイトオーシャンでオセアンナレグレス。イルカ遊撃隊援護を。せーの、キャッチアンドリリース。
Invincibility on. Okay, one turn, huh?
とっておきのクルーズを。対終末、対粛清防御始め。
No.
ええ、誇りにかけて。ショータイム。青い空、エメラルドの海、そしてたくさんのお友達、みんな受け取って。レオセアンナレグレス。せーの、そこです。あいた。みんな、ええ、圧倒します。ショータイム。青い空、エメラルドの海、そしてたくさんのお友達、みんな受け取って。レオセアンナレグレス。イルカ遊撃隊援護を。そこです。あいた。
They're tanking a lot of my NPs, man.
早立ちです。カルウェイ。熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。とっておき。ええ、行きましょう。さあ行きますよ。聖女より大いなる海の恵みをお届けです。ホップステップグレイトオーシャンでオセアンナレグレス。それ。キャッチアンドリリース。先に進みましょう。
That took a bit.
宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
They stopped. That one's really easy. Are those things illusions or something?
No, I believe they were either familiars or clones as I originally suspected.
So they were Shikigami, huh?
Something like that. This cavern may not lie right on the intersection between all the city's ley lines, but it is still abundant in dense magical energy. It would be a tremendous asset for a caster. It would also be the perfect nest for certain types of monsters. I expect the caster who discovered this cave likely placed those things here to ward off unwelcome creatures.
Gotcha. Those things weren't nearly enough to take down a master, so it makes a lot of sense that if they're being used for pest control instead. Those were helter-skelters.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you said that before, too. What are those? I'm guessing they're Charles Babbage's familiars. Babbage? That's a foreign name if I ever heard one. What's he like? Where's he from? Is he one of your allies from Chaldea? Or is he a caster from a foreign land, like I'm guessing?
I'm not entirely sure how to describe him, but you may think of him as a caster. However, even if the same heroic spirit we know, he would be a completely different person now now that he has been summoned to this time and place.
Huh?
My apologies. Charles Babbage is indeed a caster. He is a heroic spirit who made a mark on humanity in the distant past. Well, considering our current time period, I suppose he'll be in the distant future. And we do indeed know his name and what he looks like at Chaldea.
Okay. He's a genius mathematician who invented the difference engine. Difference engine? What's that? Basically, he's a heroic spirit who dreamed of a different world. A different world.
The difference engine would later be developed further into the analytical engine. I am told there was a landmark that invented and that enabled people to perform calculations well beyond human capability, which in turn led to great cultural developments. Lord Babbage hoped to use it to bring a new chapter in human history. But that dream never came to pass.
Okay.
A cruel twist of fate prevented Lord Babbage from completing the difference engine in his lifetime. But inspired by his ideas, humanity would go on to create devices of equal capability, which they then used to achieve other incredible things. Now, the Lord Babbage who was materialized as a heroic spirit just dreams of another historical timeline. A hypothetical world where he succeeded at completing the difference engine. Alternatively, it may not be that Lord Babbage is able to see the pruning theoretical phenomenon.
The pruning theoretical phenomenon. Oh, right, the pruning theoretical phenomenon. I remember now. I think you mentioned that when you guys were telling me your story. Let's see, I think the pruning theoretical phenomenon... Oh. Let's see, means futures that could have happened if circumstances were different. I knew it.
As long as human history remains human history, there will always be tomorrows that can never become today. Thus, it is the fate of humanity that all tomorrows which will never be a part of the chronicle theoretical phenomenon will be pruned away.
Gotcha. Or, well, not really. Oh, just gonna stretch. Out. But basically, you're saying this guy was inscribed in humanity for doing something he never actually managed to do. And now he gets summoned to time periods different from his own while still holding his old dreams, right? That's one of the saddest things I've heard in a long time. Well, that's section 4 done. Damn, all these sections have a lot of arrows. Ooh! Materials! I need to look up what does Muramasa need for his skills.
クリスマスがやってきました。今年はどんなサンタが生まれるのかワクワクしますね。
Give me a sec, folks.
慣れた頃ほど油断。
Give me a sec, folks. Sorry about that. Let's continue. We fight a saber. Okay, sorry about that. My life flashed before my eyes. Listening to the Lord Michinaga speak, I felt as though my life were hanging by a thread. I can only think my lucky stars that it wasn't my first time experiencing such a thing. I know that's something I experience with any frequency. When my hand stops moving, I feel as though I have been wandering on for days on end, starved and desperate for water. My hand is most accustomed to forming characters into words, and words in their own turn into stories. But like now and every then, but every now and then it stops like it did the other day. Ooh. I'm getting a little more tired than I thought. But this is the time when my left hand halted, still holding my brush. Is this Murasaki?
Something new appeared there. 3 mysterious glowing marks known as command spells. A transient bond connecting me and the Steel Gentleman.
Or me and the Steel... I don't know who this is.
The end.
Excerpt from a diary. That was great. Thanks for going to the trouble to make us dinner so late at night.
Don't be ridiculous. You're all Lady Kaoruko's honored guests. It's no trouble at all. Now, if you're all done, I'll clear your dishes. Oh, and will you be heading out early tomorrow morning as well?
No, we're not planning on doing anything like that tomorrow.
Then I'll prepare your breakfast as well. Good night, everyone.
Everything was delicious, thank you.
I'm glad to hear you liked it.
Oh, excuse me. That was kind of appropriate.
Alright, everyone. Please allow me to review what we have learned and what we face. I hope you will permit me to speculate where we still lack information.
Sounds great. Go for it, Danzo.
First, in regards to the Imperial Holy Grail War, we know that 2 masters have already been defeated. Namely, Lord Yusei and Lord Urabe, 2 of Raiko's 4 heavenly kings. You can count them as Masters 1 and 2. We have Lord Watanabe no Suma as Master 3 and Lord Kintoki as Master 4. As such, we can also assume that Lord Charles Babbage, the heroic spirit we believe positioned his Helter Skelter's clones at Inari's shrine, as a servant of the 5th, still unknown master. I trust you are both with me thus far.
So does that make Yusuke the 4th heroic spirit? Oh, for... Still not a servant, Kintoki.
Indeed. Remember, Lord Yusaku is himself a master.
Right, of course, I didn't forget exactly. It just doesn't make sense to me. If I'm the 4th master, then where's my heroic spirit? And it's not you either, right, Danzo?
Sorry, no. I am very much master's servant. Besides, Lord Kintoki, I am an assassin, not a caster. If it is true that a condition of the Imperial Holy Grail War dictates all servants manifesting for it must be casters, then it is just not possible for me to be your servant.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. It's just that ever since I got these command spells, I can't help but wonder where my heroic spirit could be. Anyway, getting back on track, assuming this Babbage guy's the 5th heroic spirit, then where's his master, the 5th one? And more importantly, who do we talk to about the Imperial Holy Grail War being evil so we can ask him to refrain from fighting?
What about the conditions for becoming a master in the Imperial Holy Grail War? Do you know what those are, Lord Kintoki? For example, there are a number of conditions to become one in a typical Holy Grail War. Such as, the master must be a mage with someone with equivalent capabilities. They must have something they wish for deeply, and so on.
Huh? Sounds similar to this one, but also really different.
Yes?
It's almost like this one's going about everything completely backwards, you know?
Indeed. Everything does seem to be turned on its head here. This is just some sort of twisted game Limbo loves to play. Oh, pardon me. I was just thinking to myself and also considering how Limbo must pay for what he's done. Specifically, I was putting my analytical circuits to work while contemplating how Limbo must pay with my conscious mind.
Wow, talk about walking and chewing gum at the same time.
Now, I just had a thought. Lord Kintoki, you told us before that the Imperial Holy Grail War Masters are officially known as Imperial Warriors. So then, does that mean to be a master in the Imperial Holy Grail War, one must be a warrior too?
No, it doesn't. Not at all. Damn, no hesitation.
It's alright, Master. I am a puppet, so I am alright. I am perfectly fine, yes. But I think, I'm just going to stand over here in the corner by myself for a while.
Wait, why'd that hurt her feelings? Danzo, wait, you didn't do anything wrong. I should have told you guys about this sooner. See, back when the Imperial Holy Grail War was just getting started, the Minister of the Left actually told us what the criteria for being selected were. The 7 people who will take part in the Imperial Holy Grail War shall be those who possess power known to every man, woman, and child in Heian-Kyo. These people should be known as Imperial Warriors, or Masters. In total, there shall be 7 casters summoned from foreign worlds, and 7 Imperial Warriors, Masters, to command them. Now go forth, Masters, and fight with all your might to collect these casters' heads. That is all. The heavens have spoken, and my word is theirs. And that's the long and short of it.
I see. So you were told to collect the heads of the casters summoned for this Holy Grail War. Heroic spirits possess strengths and powers beyond what is normally possible for humans. It is unusual to speak of them as prey. A single servant can easily defeat an entire army. In Master's world, they are seen as powerful weapons. They are mystics capable of even bringing myths or legends to life. And these Heian Imperial Warriors have been tasked with killing such powerful beings. That is truly frightening.
You think? The way I see it, it doesn't matter how strong someone is. They die like anyone else, as long as you cut their heads off. Then again, I guess that just goes to show you why it's better to be safe than sorry. Gotta make sure I keep my guard up.
That merely being on your guard as beings as powerful... That merely being on your guard as...
Sorry.
That merely being on your guard against beings as powerful as servants only proves my point.
Huh?
Never mind. As we were saying, I cannot think of any who possess the sort of power Lord Michinaga spoke of besides other Heian warriors. Are you certain that is not the right answer? Did I sulk in the corner for nothing? What do you think, Master?
Are we sure all the Masters aren't Heian warriors? I don't know. Hey, here's a question for you two. Does power only ever mean the mastery of martial arts?
That is a good question. There's certainly more than one kind of power. Masters of sumo are strong in very different ways from masters of the sword, the spear, or the bow. And there are no doubt many other similar examples as well.
Right? As far as I'm concerned, anyone who can cook's incredibly strong in their own right, like that maidservant. Oh, and people who can read poetry are something else too. I've never been able to wrap my head around poetry.
Power. What is power? Oh, Lady Kaoruko is here. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you all safe and sound. So, I couldn't help but notice you didn't return straight after we left the palace. May I ask where you went? We
just hung around Suzaku Avenue a bit before heading out to take care of some monsters.
Monsters? Oh my.
You heard all those rumors going around about that steel monster? We heard it had been seen at Inari Shrine, so we went to pay it a little visit. Of course, it ended up just being some clones or illusions or something like that, so I'll have to go back later to look for the real thing.
I see. To think there is a monster hiding out there.
But hey, you don't gotta worry, Kaoruko. We might have missed it last time, but we'll definitely get it next time. Then no one will have to be scared of it. So you just sleep tight and don't worry about a thing, alright?
Alright. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I hope you won't mind if I take my leave and retire for the night.
Oh, okay. I guess it is pretty late. Yeah, why don't you turn in? You can sleep easy tonight knowing we've got this steel monster thing well in hand.
Good night.
Are you okay, Kaoruko?
Oh yes, it's nothing. Thank you for your concern. Good night.
Anyone else kind of worried about her?
Master, I'm sorry to disturb you so soon after you've gone to bed. Are you asleep?
No, I'm still up.
I see. Lady Kaoruko just went out on her own. What shall we do?
She was acting kind of odd, wasn't she?
Indeed, it seems as though something was weighing on her mind.
I swear, how many times are you gonna keep showing up like this? If Raiko catches you, it'll be your head on the floor. Huh? I'm up! Oh, what is it? There's a monster around? Where?
Lady Kaoruko just went out on her own. I was asking Master what we should do.
I see. She wasn't walking, was she?
No, she took a carriage.
Gotcha. What time's it now? Early morning? No, it's still way too dark for that.
It is still nighttime. Just before midnight, actually.
Let's follow her. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then I will scout ahead and find out where she is headed.
Damn, she's already gone, huh? Man, Dowsma sure doesn't waste any time when she makes up her mind, does she? Alright then. Right now that we're on the main road, which way do we go? She could have gone in any direction.
I have a report to make. Lady Kaoruko's cage appears to be headed straight for the Inari Shrine.
Whoa, she's gone again? That's impressive. Well, I guess we'd better get going too, then. Here, why don't I carry you, Yusuke? That'll let us move way faster. Hold on tight, and whatever you do, don't bite your tongue. Ow, I bit my tongue. That's weird. We haven't run into a single creature yet, and we're almost to the shrine, too. Oh. You just had to say it. Shut up! Helter Skelters. So you think that bored of hanging around underground, huh? Oh, right, no point in yelling at Shikigami. Yeah, oh, right, no point in yelling at Shikigami, is there? Well, it doesn't matter. Get out of our way! Otherwise, we're going right through ya. Come on, Yusaku.
出陣します。総員構えてください。早炊きです。カルエナ。運命をかけた戦いである。
Okay.
こちらですね。頑張ってね。内緒ですよ。誇りにかけて。
Oh boy.
さあ行きますよ。聖女より大いなる海の恵みをお届けです。ホップステップグレイトオーシャンでオセアンナレグレス。
Huh. I might have to cut it short tonight as well, though. Just because I do have work in the morning, though. Maybe I'll just finish this section and then... It's already 11.
熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。早炊きですね。カルエナ。
とっておき一息入れましょう。
下がっているように。
さあ行きますよ。聖女より大いなる海の恵みをお届けです。ホップステップグレイトオーシャンでオセアンナレグレス。
Huh.
早炊きですね。カルエナ。熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。
私のイルカは勇敢ですよ。みんな行きましょう。ええ。 さあ行きますよ。聖女より大いなる海の恵みをお届けです。ホップステップグレイトオーシャンでオセアンナレグレス。
当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Woo! Yeah, these are long sections.
Heian-Kyoの時代に存在した代理と現在の京都市内に小さなことからコツコツとですね。一歩一歩着実に前進していきましょう。
Hmm. Huh. You know what? Let me try out my Ibuki Doji. Nice if anyone put oh, Merlin, here you go. Yeah, that should do it. Kaoruko, where are you? Looks like she left the carriage behind here. And her servants don't know where she is either. They're just waiting for her to get back. This must mean she...
You're correct. Lady Kaoruko went to the cave we found earlier.
Let's go after her. Right.
The magical energy is in here. The magical energy in here is just as dense now as it was earlier. Thus far, there do not seem to be any hostile magical energy signals. I cannot be certain, as my scans do not reach the innermost chambers, but I believe it is safe to say there are no familiars positioned ahead.
Thanks, Danzo.
Yes, Master.
Right on. It's hard to imagine Kaoruko attacking us, but this would definitely be the perfect place for an ambush. Not much room to move around in here, so let me lead the way. Danzo, would you bring up the rear?
Leave it to me.
Yusuke, you stay behind me and ahead of Danzo. If anything happens, I'll be counting on your help. You got it. Awesome. Thanks, Yusuke. Whoa there.
Lord Kentucky.
Yeah, I can tell someone's here, but it doesn't feel like an ambush. Hey in there, unless you want to learn the hard way how accurately I can throw my axe, you better show yourself right the hell now.
Lord Kentucky?
I know, don't worry, I'm not really gonna throw it. We might be dealing with Kaoruko after all, and I'd never do that to anyone who put me up and fed me. I'm just bluffing.
Well, I definitely don't want to have to dodge your axe.
Oh. Say Shonagon?
Hey, cut that out! I told you not to call me that! I'm sorry, but I'd really rather you not go any further. Can't let you pass. You think I'm just going to have to turn around and go back the way you came?
Well, damn, this is a surprise. I hate to sound like an officer or something, but what in the world are you doing here, Kyoko? Don't tell me you're actually the master.
What to do? Telling you that I'm the master to throw you off would probably work. But unfortunately, I don't like lying like that. So nope, I'm afraid it's just plain old me here. Besides, I don't even know what you even mean by master. So she doesn't have anything to do with the Imperial Holy Grail War. Then why are you here?
Please step aside, Kyoko. We have to meet with as many masters as we can. We're not looking to start any trouble here, we just want to talk. Please understand.
Normally I'd be happy to do anything you ask, Blondie. I mean, you've never asked me for anything before, and now you've asked me for 2 favors in almost as many days. And since I'm such a dependable big sister to all, there's definitely a part of me that wishes I could do what you want. Yeah. But I'm sorry, I just can't this time. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing to do with you. I just can't let anyone go any further than this.
Are you trying to help Kaoruko?
You got it.
Oh, really? How's that work? I thought you said you didn't even know each other.
And it's true, we don't. The only thing we have in common is that we're both writers. He doesn't even know I'm out here trying to stop you guys. I'm just out here doing this on my own, for my own selfish reasons.
Huh?
I've rarely seen such sheer brazenness. Maybe I said this before, but I didn't, but... I really love the stories she writes. I mean, really, really love them. That's why I'm not letting anyone pass here. I don't care who they are. Of course, that might be easier said than done, since I'm really not a fighter. The most I can do is play a mean game of Kamari, so... Maybe you could give me a pass, because I'm just so pretty?
What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on, you gotta know that ain't happening. I didn't want to bring this up though, but you're not exactly a spring chicken anymore, Kyoko. Besides, there's 3 of us and only 1 of you. Even if you were as skilled as an onmyoji as Lord Seimei, I still don't think you could beat us by yourself.
Did you think you could just slip in that horrible and uncalled for dig at my age and I'd miss it, Blondie? Now that you poked this proverbial bear, I'm just going to lead off with my trump card, or talisman in this case.
Huh? Hang on, is that one of Lord Seimei's talismans? But I thought you hated onmyoji.
Well, yeah, I do. I especially can't stand their loud chanting. And while Lord Seimei's easy on the eyes and all, I'm not super interested in being his friend. But he did give me this talisman before he disappeared, and I think it's because he knew I was going to do this. Honestly, that kind of pisses me off too, but right now I can't deal with it. Alright guys, you're up. Multiple hostiles confirmed. Master, she seems to have used some kind of summoning spell.
You gotta be kidding me.
Let's freaking go!
Damn it, Switch-chan. What the?
あいにく忙しくてね。こっちはパパッと片付けよう。君に全チップをかけよう。頼むぞ。君に全チップをかけよう。頼むぞ。
加減が難しいんだよね。魔力をピピピ。
Let's see.
じゃ、抜くわね。いいんじゃね。そういうのもあるよね。
Alrighty. First time I'm using her Noble Phantasm.
敬え。人知の及ばぬものが世にあるとここにて思え。真剣さなぎの太刀。
せーこうだ。風、炎、そしてイカズチ。
There you go.
いきますわよ。
さて、カウンティングオーバー。
Did I look like Buster buffs? That ain't cool.
楽園の端にようこそ。
いいんじゃね。
おや、行くかい？
星のうちに物見の歌楽園で端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
こうだ。
切り込む。おっと
ね、は
おや行くかい。
Let's try it again. I only have her NP1 though.
うっしよとこよ、その境もろくに黒なることをするがいい。草薙のタッチ。
悪いね。
いいんじゃない？
おや行くかい。
そういうのもありよ。と
切り込む。
こうだ。
おっとリラックスリラックス。ハッピーエンドの話をしよう。星の宇宙物見の歌楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
とこうだ。
おやオーケー。
いいんじゃない？
切り込む。どうだ。
ごめんなさいね。
That's really going after Merlin.
君に全チップをかけよう。頼むぞ。最高のカードを君に。リラックスリラックス。
オッケー。はーい。
おや行くかい。
恐れ災いは今こそお前たちのもとへと来たる。真剣草薙の太刀。
There you go. I forgot.
切り込む。リラックスリラックス。
加減が難しいのよね。そういは
オーケー。
ーい。せごめんなさいね。
Gotcha.
おやすみ。よくお眠り。
Oh, I got an egg. More casters. And a saber. Okay. Let me refill my drink. Oh, hold on. Let me swap back to you. Oh, no. Let me swap you with Gilgamesh. Right, be right back, guys. Okay. Start that. Yeah! Sorry, I can't really scream.
All hostiles eliminated. The battle is over. Man. Oh, that's smarts.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks. Oh man, so much for that. Guess that's what I get for stepping so far out of my wheelhouse. And now that the talisman's all used up, I'm pretty much done.
Kyoko.
Have you ever read that story of hers? It's great stuff, you know. I really love it. Well, except for Hikaru. He's the one character I just can't stand. But him aside, it's got several amazing romances, comedic scenes, dramatic scenes, feel-good scenes, quiet scenes. Really, there's just something special about it. It doesn't matter how many times I read it, I always get so caught up in it that I can't put it down till I've finished. So you'd better believe I want to see how a story this special ultimately ends. That's why well...
We're not going to hurt Kaoruko, I promise. Hell, she's the one keeping us fed. Right, Kintoki? I'm supposed to protect women and children. I never just go around fighting them. Even now, we haven't actually laid so much as a finger on you, right, Kyoko? So don't worry. Like I said right at the beginning, I came here to talk, not to throw my axe around. I know what you're worried about, and I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. I won't let it happen.
I too like to dream the way you do. If I were to go beyond your thick steel armor, do you think I could see your world for myself?
That's kind of an interesting way to phrase it. Ridiculous. That is Babbage. If that is meant to be a joke, Master, it is not funny. You need only be concerned with your own dreams. What remains of mine is my business alone. Besides, the act of telling stories is not so different from following one's dreams, finding inspiration in great poetry and creating your own world. Indeed, you already have a dream of your own, Master Kaoruko.
How can you be so certain, Lord Babbage? After all, you were...
True, my own attempts at poetry were far from inspirational. But I did count a number of great poets among my friends, and I'm quite familiar with their words. So I do know the many joys and sorrows of those who tell stories. And I know what it is you wish for more than anything.
All right.
Now then, how long are you going to spy on us? It is past time you revealed yourselves, brave youths. So you knew we were here, huh?
We apologize for interrupting your discussion. You must be Lord Charles Babbage. It's you three. Did you follow me here? I'm so sorry, Lord Babbage. I didn't...
Sorry about this, Kaoruko. So you know my true name. Then I will not bother with questions, as you are clearly here as part of the Imperial Holy Grail War. Yeah, we are, but don't go jumping to conclusions too quickly. I just want to talk. The Imperial Holy Grail War is an evil plot, or at least we suspect it is. And I, for one, sure don't like playing right into some jerk of a villain's hands. So what do you say? Will you... Whoa! That thing's got some heft. Must be one hell of a heavy hammer you got there. Looks like you must be the original steel monster, then. This is a staff! Please, just hear what we have to say.
Why are you being so hasty, Lord Babbage?
There was nothing to discuss. Looks like we got a hard-headed old man on our hands. You can hear us, right, Steel Guy? Kaoruko? We think the Imperial Holy Grail War is an evil scheme. The whole thing might be a trap laid by a seriously wicked bastard. We don't want either of you getting caught up in something like that. Don't listen to them, Kaoruko. I was called here by a true Holy Grail's power. I will therefore do all that is within my power to see my master's wish granted. You just don't get it, do you? There's no telling for sure that anybody's wish is gonna get granted. Don't go risking your life for something you don't even know you can trust. We have nothing to discuss. Humans are fragile creatures. Life is fleeting. So if there's even the slightest chance of realizing one's heart's desire, one must put everything they have towards making it a reality. Do you understand? Stand down. Not happening! Kintoki! I know, I'm just gonna get him to cool down. Here he comes. Steam pressure rising. Steam pressure rising. Engaging stage 2 combat mode. Well, damn. Alright. That escalated quickly. Do it.
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよエルマ足かせをくれてやる。ふん思い上がったな。まあいだたわけ。
Oh, he's burning him.
精度を上げてリラックスリラックスリラックスリラックス。楽園の端にようこそ。 OK。 そこは壁もなく城もなく踏みそうな始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。切り込む。おっとおっと。
Alright. I think we are ready.
よっはくだらん。
Let her rip.
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよエルマ。おっと慢心せずして何が王か。
Woo! Man, he hits hard. It's like finding one of those giant bears in the mountain. But you should have known better than to challenge me to a sumo match. Take this! You're strong enough to hurl even my armor. Impressive hero of the East. Restarting engines. Restarting engines. A malfunction in my armor? Impossible. I never dreamed you would be this strong.
Lord Babbage!
Kaoruko. Please, Kaoruko, we just want to talk. Lady Fujiwara no Kaoruko, daughter of the Lord Fujiwara no Tametoki, are you a master? One of the Imperial warriors taking part in the Imperial Holy Grail War, or not?
I am no warrior. However...
That's right, you're not a warrior. You have no experience with martial arts, and from what I hear, you're not much good with Shikigami either. But you do have power. Of course you do, but it ain't the power to fight or use Shikigami. You have the power to weave words and bring stories to life, a kind of power I can never hope to achieve. Would have been nice if Lord Michinaga could have just come out and said it, but oh well, the point is, you're the 5th master of the Imperial Holy Grail War, aren't you, Lady Murasaki Shikibu?
Lord Michinaga doesn't know I'm a master, nor does Lord Ashiadoma. They couldn't possibly know. Only the heavens could know about the marks that appeared on my left hand. I refuse to engage in battle with anyone. I won't fight. I can't fight. My only gift is for writing. What wish could I possibly hope to have granted in the Imperial Holy Grail War? I don't, of course.
Be honest, you do have a wish you want granted, don't you?
In normal Holy Grail Wars, it is precisely those with strongly held wishes that the Grail chooses. I expect it is no different for the Imperial Holy Grail War, Lady Kaoruko. It seems I can't put anything past you. You're right, I do have a wish.
Kaoruko.
It's all right, Lord Babbage. These people aren't here for your head. They believe they're telling us the truth. I can no longer continue to lie to them in good conscience. I do hope you all can forgive me. The truth is, I want to give my story the greatest ending possible. That is my wish, no more, no less.
You're talking about the tale of Genji.
Yes, I am.
Well, hey, you're still in the middle of writing it, right? So why can't you just keep going until you're done? This is your story we're talking about here. You can decide exactly when and how it ends. You don't need a holy grail for that, yeah?
I wish it were that simple. Choosing the right words, putting together sentences, weaving it all together into a story. Truth be told, the whole process feels very much like going through summer without anything to drink. At times, it can be very difficult to keep going. And just as a traveler's legs can grow heavy over time, so too can the fingers that hold a brush. And this is not something that has happened once or twice. I can't tell you how many times I've nearly collapsed under the weight of it all. This was one of those times. It was so bad that I was close to giving up entirely. How should I end my story? What sort of ending should I give Hikaru? I agonized long and hard over what I should do. Even when I slept, my fingers would continue to paint words in the air with my brush. Then, after several fruitless days and sleepless nights, the Imperial Holy Grail War was announced. And I acquired the mark of a master. These glowing red lines appeared on my hand, followed by Lord Babbage's appearance at my house. My wish?
Indeed, your wish. It was the strength of your wish that called to me. Now I'll do everything in my power to see it granted. So wish for you have earned the right. Be proud, for I will lend you my strength.
What do you mean?
The Imperial Holy Grail War is a ritualistic fight to the death. That is, the deaths of heroic spirits involved.
That's terrible. I mean, I do have a wish. I'm wishing for it right now, in fact. But fighting with a blade? I couldn't possibly do that. Also, what do you mean by the death's lives of,
I think they made a mistake here.
What do you mean by the deaths of the heroic spirits involved?
I refer to my own death. Should I die, you will have lost the Imperial Holy Grail War.
What? I can't do that. Not after you came all this way from another world. I may still not quite understand who you even are, but I can't possibly wager your life in pursuit of my own wishes. I don't want to see anyone hurt over a mere wish. No longing of mine could possibly be worth that.
Very well. I understand how you feel, Kaoruko. So instead of fighting for you, I shall be your shield. You will not need to fight. I will keep you safe until the Holy Grail War is concluded. I am not the heroic spirit of a warrior, so can tell you that... I am not the heroic spirit of a warrior, and so can tell that you are no warrior either. The Holy Grail tells me that the Imperial Holy Grail War is meant to be fought by masters protecting their servants. But you are in luck. You may not possess the strength comparable to a servant, but you are a master worthy of your servant's protection. Indeed, that is how a proper Holy Grail War is meant to be fought. So rest assured, when it comes to defense, I can fight every bit as well as any warrior. I will see you safe to the end of this So I will see you safe to the end of this Imperial Holy Grail War. On that, you have my word.
I see. So you are here to protect Lady Kaoruko. That strategy does seem sound. During the day, you can hide out here in this cavern. And at night, you will return to Lady Kaoruko's house to keep her safe from the other masters. I assume that has been your strategy. After all, even if Lady Kaoruko's master status were to be revealed during the day, it would most likely be at the palace, where the fighting is strictly forbidden. That is why you only need to concern yourself with protecting her during the night.
Oh, got it. Sounds kind of like a couple who don't live together, where the husband only sees his wife at night, except this guy's job is to keep her safe. So by day, she'd be safe at the palace, and at night you'd protect her yourself. Indeed, I cannot let Kaoruko come to harm. Great poets are one of humanity's greatest treasures. They must be protected at all costs.
Lord Babbage.
Hang on. Then does that mean you weren't using Shikigami around the shrine and road? You were actually out there yourself? Indeed. Well, I'll be damned. That takes being bold and daring to a whole new level. And here I thought you were just sending out Shikigami to patrol. What about that spirit form to trick Danzo? What about that spirit form trick Danzo does sometimes? Why didn't you just use that? That way nobody would have ever suspected anything was up That way nobody would have ever suspected anything was up, nighttime or not. I know I wouldn't have found this place if you'd done that. You are correct. And of course I did employ my spirit form a great deal early on in the proceedings. However, for a heroic spirit who refuses to take part in the Holy Grail War, the spirit form is too effective for its own good. The passive act of sitting back and remaining in spirit form for a long period threatens to upend the entire ritual. And the Minister of the Left in charge of the Imperial Holy Grail War, Michinaga Fujiwara, refused to accept that. Michinaga, huh?
Yes. 3 days after the Imperial Holy Grail War began, Lord Michinaga had every Onmyoji in the Onmyoji Bureau work together to place a bounded field on the city's ley lines, which prevented Lord Babbage from using his spirit form anywhere in the city grounds.
A penalty in so many words. After spending most of the first few days entirely in my spirit form, I was cursed to remain in my physical form for the remainder of the Imperial Holy Grail War. Ooh, a spirit form restriction curse. I do have to give these Eastern mages credit for their cleverness with curses. I never imagined they would target me through the ley lines. So that's why you didn't use your spirit form. You literally couldn't. Now I gotcha. No wonder you had no choice but to walk down the road. Guess that also explains why you were in such a rush to settle things when we showed up. But, wait a sec. If you were watching over Kaoruko's house at night, where were you the night we showed up? I'm still able to use my spirit form for an extremely short periods in case of emergency, so that's what I did. So then these last couple of days, at night I remained hidden away at a distance and used my thermal sensors to monitor Kaoruko's well-being. Alright, that connects a lot of dots. Still, I'm amazed you two managed to keep this a secret this long. You do know there have been rumors about you going around town, right? That's why.
Indeed. And of course I've heard the same rumors. I don't know. Master, get behind me!
Oh, Tsuna. This cave is one of Kyo's spirit caverns. Not that I would expect anyone who isn't an officer to know about it. A poor showing on your part, Kintoki. So, you continue to throw your lot in with Kintoki. As you have nothing to do with the Imperial Holy Grail War, I will spare your life. But your interference may cost you at least one of your limbs. I'm not used to fighting people, and I'm especially unaccustomed to holding back.
These Heian Genji warriors are truly terrifying foes. Even though my sensors tuned for maximum sensitivity to help make our way through this cave, I still didn't notice him.
Afraid it's been more of a poor showing from you, Tsuna. Hate to tell you, but we got here first. You don't get anything for a second place here, not on my watch. I've known what was happening here for quite a while now. I simply chose not to do anything about it for the time being. I figured there might be at least one idiot who would jump on the rumors of a heroic spirit walking around the main road at night. I never expected that idiot would be you, though. I suppose you and I are just fated to run into each other like this, Kintoki. Alright. Oh boy, we're fighting the caster.
クリスマスがやってきました。今年はどんなサンタが生まれるのか、小さなことからコツコツとですね。一歩一歩着実に
Okay, so we're gonna do that first. Who cares if you already knew about this place or not? Everyone knows you don't go snatching other people's quarry out from under their feet. Lord Babbage there isn't just any old steel monster. He is also my guest. So I'm not letting you or anyone else take him away. You fell for it. Tsuna Watanabe, one of the strongest warriors of his age. You even claim the heads of 2 servants already. Yet you somehow never suspected that my nighttime walks might be part of a plan. Now let me show you what I can do so close to a ley line. Steam pressure rising. Steam pressure rising. Unlocking combat maneuvers. Connecting steam engine. Steam pressure at maximum. Emergency. Releasing my noble phantasm's true name. Dimension of Steam. Ouch, that's hot. Hey, what's all the white smoke?
The entire camp is filled with steam, and there are dozens of helter-skelters within it. He must have released his noble phantasm's true name.
These numbers. You have an army at your command? It is my dreams, my possessions, my obsessions, my ceaseless regrets that give my noble phantasm its power. Now the remains of my dreams will crush you where you stand. I told you fell for my trap, Tsuna Watanabe. Holy hell, 1, 2, 3. Just how many Shikigami are there? Damn, nice work, Steel Guy. My dreams and obsessions should keep him busy for a while, as they manifest without end. Come, brave youths, now is our chance. Hell yeah, let's get out of here. Now's our chance to get out of this cave. No. Huh?
Huh?
No, that is not the chance I mean. We may never get a better opportunity to settle matters between us. Fight me, brave youths. Babbage?
Lord Babbage? No, you mustn't! I can't be of any help to you in battle! Even with Lord Seime's tutelage, I still know next to nothing of Onmyodo. Certainly nothing that could be of aid. So please reconsider. There's no possible way for you to win. Lord Gintoki and Lord Yusuke are right. Now is your chance to escape. There's no need for you to stay here. There are any number of places you could flee to. You could leave the city and go on to the far west of Japan, or the east. Or even further if necessary. Anywhere's better than here. If staying here means you end up hurt because of me.
Kaoruko, no. Murasaki Shikibu. Princess of Storytelling. The difference engine I dreamed of could calculate anything and everything. While it may never become a reality, or become the all-powerful device of which I dreamed, it is still enough for me to know that this is where my path ends. Tsuna Watanabe is an excellent hunting dog. A wolf, even. There's no telling how long my trap will hold him off. Which is why I'm choosing to pass my current hopes and dreams on to another. Forgive me for breaking my promise, storytelling princess.
Lord Babbage, you mustn't. Your divinations may be shockingly accurate, but that doesn't mean you need to let them decide your own fate.
I'm sorry, Kaoruko. This is how it must be. You're serious about this, aren't you? You remember I already beat you once before, right? And you still want to do this? I do. You saw Kaoruko crying about this, right? And you still want to do this? I do. You remember everything we told you? I do. That's so. Kintoki! When someone's made up their mind like this, there's nothing anyone can do to change it. Am I wrong?
No, I suppose not.
I shall entrust my soul, my life, my dreams to you. Now prove you can shatter this steel that armors my heart. If you cannot, your lives are forfeit.
Master, over here!
Ooh. Let me see. Let me take a screenshot. You who possess power, you who thirst, yearn, and struggle to make your wishes reality. If your desires are true, then join battle and kill as you must. For the only way forward to realizing your wishes is to use the power you possess to make your way through me. Alright, Charles Babbage, I hear ya. There's no going back here, is there? Of course not. Wait, a reality marble? Wait, this is like what happened on Shimosa. What the?
A reality marble! Master!
I recognize this place. This is a deathmatch stage. Like in Shimosa. Yeah, Shimosa was pretty freaky, man. Oh, what? Huh. This is the bloodstained battlefield of Limbo, where the losing heroic spirit's soul shall be consumed upon defeat. The Imperial Deathmatch stage. My true name is Charles Babbage. This is where my dreams and obsessions shall halt you in your tracks. Hear me, O frightful gods, and laugh. Hear me, O glittering sun, and shine. Now come and show me the extent of your power. Show me what you will do to make your wish reality. If there's no talking our way out of this, Steel Guy, then you're on. I see your strength depends on your resolve, on the depths of your resolve. Wait, sorry. I see your strength in the depths of your resolve, and I'm ready to meet them in battle. Let's do this! Well, this is unexpected. I didn't think they'd bring back the same fight style from Shimosa. Only this time I don't have to pick, like, I'm not forced to picking like Kentucky or whatnot though. Okay, I'm gonna use I'll use Kron's Castoria. Okay then, so do I have more of writers? Maybe not you. But I think I'll use one of my go-to boss-killing writers. You. I would use my Kentucky though, but Kentucky's not really good for like a long drawn out battle. Under the Dark Sun. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
徳うせよ礼であろう
あいつ食べていいか？
ダメだよ勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん精度を上げている
Okay.
ホークだら裁きの時だ世界の策は我が大利権
Yep. Oh no, it froze. No. And Gale broke the game. Come on, Gil. Let's not break the game again. Okay, and where's my BRB screen? I don't know why he's doing this. It does this at random times where it plays like the opening. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit though because you can't really skip this. So you're just gonna hear me crunching some cereal for now. Oreo O's. There's not much left though, so I just decided to eat them. I can't wait till Muramasa goes on raid up. There we go. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, just gotta fix it on my... Okay, that's... Hopefully not break the game again. Well, let's not have AI keep breaking the game. Okay, Gale, this time, do not crash the game when you're a noble phantasm, please. Oh.
任せろ。はあ。
Okay.
へいへい、ビビってんのかよーい。
いやいや、煽らないでね。
白兵戦、行きます。
Okay, let's see now.
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろう。よく戦った。貴様を勇者と認める。
宝具を抜くぜよ。おりょうさん、いけるがか。
やってやるぞ。
Okay, I'll use double noble phantasm here.
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよエルマ。
Oh wait, the guy's got evade? Oh fuck, I didn't see that. I messed up.
天坂矛に縫われし国津のオロチ我なすことは我のみぞし天かける龍が如くせい
That was 3 hits.
今のうちに準備。あいつ食べていいか。
ダメだよ
白兵戦行きます。
I think we need 7 more hits, right? 7 left.
もちろん負けないぞ。
1, 2,
ここでまず立ちはだかるのは
3, and 4. So 3 more hits.
Huh. 足かせをくれてやる。ふん。思い上がったな。まあいいだ。たわけ。
運命
ああ、
ですか。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
せい。
もう一発。
はっ。
Woo! Yeah!
精度を上げて。勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん。
あいつ食べていいか。
ダメだよ。よく戦った。貴様を勇者と。はっ、くだらん。
Alright, let's take out these guys.
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよエルマ。足かせをくれてやる。ふん。思い上がった。まあいいだ。たわけ。
He's got an invincible barrier. How long does this invincible skill last? I guess one full turn of it, though.
疲れたのなら休む。俺は過労死などせん。
さっさとかかってこい。
できれば逃げてくれると嬉しいけどね。水郷よな、
まとめてぶっ飛ばす。
くだらん。
Gilgamesh taking a big hit right there.
Kudaran. 行くとし。ああ、行くよ。はっ。
今だぞ。
はいはい、分かってますよ。
行け。
Got that to break. Ah, no! Toggle his gill right here. Got rid of my wave clearer. I still have Ibuki Doji. Okay.
Ja.
ホールをね。ああ、行くよ。
敬い人知の及ばぬものが世にあるとここにて思え。真剣さなぎの太刀。
Whew. Too bad you're weak against some
イエ
busters.
ーイ。ピースピース。
いやいや、本気で頼むよ。
龍が如く。
せっ。
Oh, there goes Castoria.
やっぱり私じゃ。
And buffs off the wazoo.
相手になればよい。宴はこれからであろう。おとなしく待っている。
Right, let's see.
加減が難しいだろうね。いいんじゃね。そう。はい。
Go.
ごめんなさい。
Oh fuck! I forgot to hit the other dudes.
サンド。ゴートリプルオーブ。
あいつ食べていいか。
ダメだよ。
魔力ピピピ。
そいつはめや。行くとしますか。
可愛がってやろう。
は
Damage is down.
いやー、危なかったね。
おりょうさんは全然余裕だ。
Whew. That was something. Rah, I guess. Like it's late right now, I can't really scream. It seems this contest of strength has ended with your victory, Kintoki.
Lord Babbage! Lord Babbage! Charles!
What happened?
Allow me to explain, Lord Tsuna. The enemy servant's spirit core has been shattered. It won't be long now before he departs from this world.
So he chose death rather than flight. Then this was suicide. No, that's not quite right. He threw his lot in with Kintoki, my inferior, in order to protect his master. I can see his logic. Restraint has never been my forte. My Higekire even left... Okay. Okay, sorry, I had to do a double take on that one. My Higekire even left Lord Urabe and Lord Usui, two of the four heavenly kings, seriously wounded. Lady Murasaki knows nothing of martial arts. Who knows nothing of martial arts may not have been fortunate enough to escape merely missing an arm. Come, Caster, we have no more business here. Kintoki has won this death match.
Yes, Lord Tsuna.
There is nothing strange about this. I could not be happier with this outcome. Even as I followed my different engine's instructions, I bet everything on a flash of inspiration from my soul. You there, boy with the black hair. There is something familiar about you. It almost feels as though we were our old friends. Friends who once walked side by side somewhere far, far away. Am I merely imagining things? No. No, I'm certainly not. I am not sure that entrusting you with my undertaking is the right thing to do. I may not have been able to keep my promise to Kaoruko, but even so, I would ask that you protect her in my place. Please. I know. You don't gotta say it. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt her. That said, once you die, your master will lose her master status. And Brother Tsuna won't have any more reason to go after her. But you knew that when you challenged us, didn't you? Young warrior who reminds me of nothing so much as a crimson dragon. Beautiful eastern automaton. Young man with a black hair. Kaoruko.
Lord Babbage.
Do not throw away your dreams. None of you need throw anything at all away. Not even if that something is a dream. The most fragile, fleeting thing in the world. You must not throw it away. I need to say nothing. No fair, old man. I am but a heroic spirit recorded by humanity after my dreams were crushed. Which is exactly why I implore you now not to forget your own dreams, young ones. Never lose hope. It will not always be easy. At times, it will be sheer agony. You may pause, you may rest, but you must never, ever abandon your dreams. As long as you hold on to your dreams, you may always pick yourself up and keep moving. Encase your dreams in steel armor forged from your own ideals. Do that, and nothing will stop you. Now go. It matters not if you lose your way or suffer injury, young ones. As long as you keep forging ahead.
Lord Babbage.
Damn, alright. So we're doing Shimosa-style battles. Okay, that's something I didn't expect. Whew, alrighty. And the final one for tonight, though. I know we only got the 2 sections down, though, but, like, these are pretty long, honestly. Oh, you got 5 pure prisms. The city of Kyo, currently in the midst of the Imperial Holy Grail War. Lately, foul creatures have been prowling the city's main roads. Ugh, okay. And recently, something even stranger has been there. My steel caster. Or am I think this is Murasaki?
Actually, my steel caster. The steel monster was said to be a great hulking beast that stalked the streets of Kyo at night, and that towered over women and men alike. Now, he will never be seen again. All that remained of him was a faint mass of glittering light, which shortly vanished. Following my defeat, the marks on my left hand disappeared, never to return. I do not doubt people will be glad to hear these new rumors. They will no doubt say it was our valiant officers who vanquished the red-eyed steel monster. But I know the truth. The steel monster was no monster at all. The worst thing he ever did was protect me. The end.
Excerpt from a diary. Oof.
Alright, I shall be back later. My duties at the palace keep me quite busy even when I'm not writing, you see. Oh, no need to worry about my protection. My family's carriage is embedded with special talismans, so I'll be alright with just my servants. You are still free to stay here as long as you like. I won't breathe a word to the main Genji house. Alright, I shall see you later. Please enjoy your breakfast.
Oh, will do. Thanks. I'll see you later.
Yes, I shall see you later.
I can tell she's still in mourning.
Yes, I believe so. Lady Kaoruko has been hiding her tears, but I noticed some signs of redness around her eyes. I doubt she was able to get much sleep last night.
Nah, she's alright. Or at least, if she says she's alright, she's alright. Or at least if she says she's alright, then that's good enough for me. I think, the way I see it, sometimes putting up a brave front's a way to help yourself feel better. It's kind of like armor for your heart. At least, that's what I think. So I'd rather see this as Kaoruko finding herself a damn fine set of armor. Yeah, that's how I'm choosing to see it.
I see. That's a lovely way to look at it, Lord Kintoki.
Whoa, check it out. Pretty awesome weather we're having today. Blue sky! Encase our dreams in steel armor, forged from our own ideals, huh? Man, that's good. That's real good. I wish I could say something like that good and mean it one day. But I don't think I can. What is my dream? What is it I want to do? It's no use. No matter how much I think about it, I keep coming up short. I may be grown up on the outside, but I'm an empty vessel inside where it counts. Things were a lot simpler back on the mountain. If I didn't like something, I'd just grab it and toss it. I laughed, I wrestled, I ate, I slept. That's all there was to it. What's wrong with me? What is it I'm missing? It's been a few years since I was named one of Raiko's 4 Heavenly Kings and charged with defending the city. And I still have no idea. I don't know if I'll ever be cut out to be a master. I'm empty. I got no reason to fight anywhere. I want something else. Something right. A dream? Sure, I'll take that. Give me one of those. What'd you call it before, Yusaku? A morphing hero? Hell, I'll take that too. The point is, I ain't got any real substance to me. And Babbage? He had it in spades. I really envy that. Dreams, fantasies, and all covered in steel. I don't quite get what he meant by all that, but I could tell he shined bright. Damn bright. Yeah, I think he really embodied that word you introduced me to. What was it again? Oh yeah. He was golden. Don't you think, Yusaku? Yeah, I do. Yeah. That's right. Shine bright like a diamond. Hey, Yaoya's noise. Thank you for the follow, and thanks for joining the harem. Welcome to the stream. That's right. That old steel guy was real golden. Oh, that was a short chapter. Or at least short section arrow. Pure prisms, let's go! Got 5. Okay, the next one is gonna be, did you get Domon or Ibuki? I got Ibuki Doji. I did not roll for Domon, though, because I felt like I didn't really need him, though. I don't really need, or don't really have any desire to get him. I know a lot of people like him, though, but I just did, like, a couple of 10 shots, and I got Ibuki Doji, and, I'm trying to save the rest for, New Year's for, Muramasa. And I definitely don't want to roll anything for the upcoming Christmas event. I'm just gonna try and borrow some of my friends' like support stuff and just kind of farm for the currency and just spin lotto and stuff too. I mean, the only thing I'll try to like get from the shop is just like the faux cards and whatnot. But in any event though, it's gonna be 12:30 a.m. where I'm at though. So yeah. As much as I want to go for like a third section stuff. Instead of Space Ishtar. Wait, when is Space Ishtar coming back on Raid Up? Hey, Zero. Wait, is she one of the whatchamacallit, the thingamabobbers on New Year's? Next year after Muramasa. It depends on how many quartz I have left. I mean, I do have my own Space Ishtar as well. Let me see. Muramasa banner, Space Ishtar banner, you remember Ushi Avenger. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's. See, I have her. Don't worry. And she is right now at MP3. I think Ushi Adventure I'll try to get only... I'll just be fine with one copy. My main objective is Muramasa, and I will try to NP5 him. And how you doing, Zero? Yeah, I just set my list right here. Oh, this is my event stuff. I think this is from the Imaginary Scramble event. Yeah, faces. I think this is for another event stuff. Dude, how many did I set up? Servants that remove defensive buffs are golden. I know, right? Good to hear from you, man. Oh man, I've been again. So that's gonna be it for this stream right now, though. So yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, I don't know when I'll be able to put this up though, because I am getting more hours at work right now, and it's been really killing me right now. Well, not really killing me though. I'm actually getting some pretty good money in right now though. So Yeah, but just my time is just kind of scarce as of lately, though. But I'm still trying to stream whenever I can, though. But in any event, though, I want to, again, for those of you watching on YouTube, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys again next time. Alrighty, take care.